Enter Caesar, the ape that could bridge the gap, bringing peace in a world gone mad. But Caesar's gone now, his legacy remembered by the apes who honor him in ritual. Now, we got three young apes, no, Anaya and Sunna, on a quest for eagle eggs, a rite of passage for their crew. They bag 3 eggs, but no spots another nest, high up where angels fear to tread. Against the odds he snags that 4th egg, but their horse's blanket goes AWOL. They track it down, finding it stained with human blood, echoes they call it. Back in the village, they're hailed as heroes, but Nose Pop smells trouble. And trouble finds them that night when a human raids their crib, stealing their fish and breaking No's egg. No heads out to score a replacement, only to stumble upon a massacre in the woods, his own kin, slaughtered by troops led by a gorilla. Before No can blink, another troop rolls in, led by the same gorilla, hunting for humans. They use No's horse to sniff out his clan, and what follows is a bloodbath, with the gorilla's electric shock sealing their fate. In the chaos, No loses everything, his kin, his pops, even himself. But with his dad's eagle by his side and his mom's clothes as a beacon, he sets out into the unknown, where fate leads him to Raqqa, an orangutan with tales to tell and a journey ahead. And with that, No's odyssey begins, a quest for justice and redemption in a world turned upside down. No spills the beans to Raqqa about his clan getting wiped by some rogue ape crew, and Raqqa reveals he's the last disciple of Caesar, the legend who brought harmony between humans and apes back in the day. But now, he's the lone survivor, seeking to carry on Caesar's legacy. They bond over the shared dream of humans and apes coexisting in peace, sparked by a run-in with a hungry human who's more animal than man. Raqqa shows her kindness, sharing food and a blanket, flipping the script on who's the civilized one in this messed-up world. Meanwhile, No's exploring, and stumbles upon an observatory where he gets his mind blown by a telescope showing him the stars. The human, she's right there with him, sharing in the wonder. No sees a bit of himself in her, and decides to let her tag along on their journey. They hit the road, spot some striped horses, or zebras, as we call them, and stumble upon a bunch of humans chilling like they ain't extinct after all, living like beasts in the wild. No's still on the hunt for his clan, while Raqqa's holding down the fort, passing on Caesar's legacy with a necklace for No to carry. But trouble rolls in. Masked troops on the hunt for a kid. No, feeling for the lil one, jumps in to help, dodging the gorilla's goons and making their escape. And just when they think they're in the clear, this kid drops a bombshell. She can talk, and she knows No. Her name's May, and she's about to turn this journey on its head. May finally lets the cat out of the bag, spilling about how she and other talking humans got wiped out by them raiders. She'd been keeping quiet to stay safe, but No ain't too pleased she kept him in the dark. Still, he's got a heart of gold. Sharing his ma's blanket with her, night falls and No's back at it, fixing up some electric gear like a boss. They hit the road again, but before they can blink, they're smack dab in the middle of a gorilla ambush at a bridge. It's a brawl, with May and Raqqa holding it down. But tragedy strikes. Raqqa gets swept away, and No's left licking his wounds. Next thing they know, they're caught by the gorilla and hauled off to a place called the Shipwreck, where all the apes gather. No's reunited with his kin, but May ain't so lucky. She's stuck in a room full of human stuff, owned by this dude Treven, who's buddy-buddy with Proximus, the Ape King. Now Proximus, he's got delusions of grandeur, thinking he's the second coming of Caesar, trying to crack open some mysterious gate for who knows what. May ain't buying what he's selling, calling him out for killing her pals for no good reason. Meanwhile, No's chatting it up with Sunna, but he gets called up to Proximus's crib. May and Treven are there too, and now No's own ma is working as Proximus's right-hand ape. Proximus lays out his big plans for ape evolution, but May ain't having none of it, calling out his dumb troops for killing her crew. It's a showdown of wills, with Proximus playing puppet master and May standing her ground, while Noah's caught in the middle of a power struggle that could change everything they know. And with that, the plot thickens, and things are bound to get even wilder from here on out. May finds herself in a tight spot, the last one standing. She's got no choice but to crack open that mysterious gate. Proximus ain't letting up either. He's eyeing. No, knowing he's got brains worth banking on. But trust ain't on the menu. They ain't buying what the humans are selling, especially May, who's got her own agenda for popping that lock. Noah's ma throws in the towel, seeing they're stuck playing Proximus's game. But when his pop's eagle swoops in, it's a sign to Noah to step up and break free. He pays May a visit, digging for the truth behind her mission. Turns out, she's after something that'll flip the script for humans, making them smart and chatty like the good old days. May lays out the history. It's all cause of some virus cooked up by humans that made apes sharp as tacks. Noah's done playing puppet for Proximus, teaming up with May to snatch the goods and bring down the house. With Suna and Anaya in tow, they scale that cliff and rig the place with explosives, aiming to blow the lid off this whole mess. But Trevan ain't having it, so May's forced to make a tough call. She silences him for good. They breach the base, finding it's a full-blown military setup. Noah and the crew are blown away by the humans' handiwork, discovering a trove of artifacts showing the world before apes ruled the roost. Meanwhile, May snags the key she's after, along with a little something extra, a gun. As they make their getaway, Proximus rolls up, curious about the new digs. But when Noah stands firm in his belief in humans, Proximus shows his true colors, taking out Suna and Noah's kin. May ain't letting that slide, though. She's packing heat and ain't afraid to use it, saving Suna and setting the stage for a showdown that's bound to shake things up. Proximus was stunned by the firepower of the gun May wielded, offering her a pass if she could rustle up more human tech. But May ain't down for arming up a tyrant, so she opts to light the fuse and send the place down the drain. Water gushes in, and Noah's crew scrambles for higher ground, hustling through the air tunnel for safety. But the gorilla ain't letting up. He's hot on Noah's tail, triggering a showdown in the flood. Noah plays it smart, outmaneuvering the gorilla and leaving him to flail in the deluge. Finally free, Noah reunites with his kin, but Proximus ain't letting up. He's got a bone to pick with Noah, beating him down and talking up his empire. Proximus calls for a fair fight, but Noah's got a trick up his sleeve, a tune that calls forth the eagles, swarming in to take down Proximus. With Proximus plunging to his demise, Noah steps up as the new leader, bringing his crew back to safety and setting things right. May bids Noah farewell, realizing that humans ain't keen on sharing the planet with apes. Noah pledges to rebuild, stronger yet compassionate, honoring Caesar's legacy of unity. May ditches her shooting plans, accepting Caesar's necklace from Noah as a token of peace before hitting the road. Meanwhile, Noah and Suna gaze at the stars through a telescope, pondering the vastness of the universe and their place in it. As for May, she heads to a lab where humans still linger, seeking out survivors and igniting hope for a new beginning. And with Noah's gaze fixed on the cosmos, he dreams of a future where apes and humans can coexist in harmony, just like Caesar envisioned.